This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Today we're dealing with a Miele dishwasher that is not filling correctly. It's overfilling, so even when the power is off, it just keeps slowly filling and ends up flooding the machine. So we're going to be replacing this part called the fill valve with a less expensive generic fill valve, which only costs about $40. So not too difficult of a procedure. First thing we're going to do is just check right here to see if there's little water dribbling in. So I'm going to wipe this off. This is where the water comes in. Get it nice and dry. I'm looking at it for a little bit of time here, maybe a minute or two, and I'm starting to see just a little bit of water dribbling in. But overnight or over a few hours, this can actually add up to being a lot of water, and it can flood the lower drip tray. There's a little water now seeping in. And this is just a fill valve that is not fully closing. And they can get things caught in them, and they don't close as well as they should. So it's very slow, but it's enough to cause some problems. So we're going to replace it with a generic type of a fill valve. Here's the fill valve we're using from GE. Here's a part number. And these are used on, this type is used in all other dishwashers. So now we're just going to get everything ready and just putting some Teflon tape around the threads of this brass elbow, and then we'll thread this brass elbow into the new fill valve. You can get these brass elbows at the hardware store. Just say you need a elbow for a dishwasher, and they'll have the right size for you. They're pretty generic. But this does not come with the fill valve. This is something you can get at the hardware store. You just tell them you're looking for the brass elbow for dishwasher fill valve, and they'll have some. They're pretty generic in terms of size. So we just got to get it on there and then tighten it a little bit with a wrench. Just want to get it snug. And this will just keep it from leaking. Alright, so we got that all set. It's in there tight. We're going to screw on the water supply. First, we're disconnecting now the old water supply. And this, we made sure we turned off the valve under the sink, and now we're just spinning off the old water supply line that was hooked up to the fill valve. This gray box here, this is the Miele Fill Valve that we're going to be replacing. This one's leaking. So I'm using a standard head screwdriver to pry open the case. Make sure you have the unit unplugged. Water's turned off, no power. We're using that to crack open that plastic case, and that's going to expose the current fill valve that's malfunctioning. We got the case off. So now I'm pulling back this tube, this sleeve, and I'm going to use some vice grips just to hold that thing back. And I'm not going to squeeze very tight, because I don't want to hurt the tube, but I just want to give it a little bit of pressure to keep this outer tube back. I'm just trying to expose the inner water tube. Now I want to cut this wire. Again, make sure the power is off. I want to cut this power wire that brings power to the fill valve. It says it brings 110 volts, 120 volts to the fill valve. So I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to splice it so I can put little metal spade connectors. I'm taking off the water supply line, so I'm going to grab it with a pair of pliers, and then I'll wiggle it back. And then at this point, I'm going to use, you could use a razor blade, you could use a knife. I'm just using some diagonal pliers to snip through this tube. I'm shortening it, taking about 6 to 7 inches off of the tube, Now I'm splicing the power wires, twisting the conductors, and then I'm crimping on some spade connectors. And you can get these little spade connectors at the hardware store or an electrical supply store. Now I'm pushing the new water valve in on the shortened hose. I took about 6 to 7 inches off the hose. Okay, now I'm going to grab, with my pliers, I'll grab the spring clip and I'll get that back over so I have a nice watertight connection with my new fill valve. And I have these new electrical connectors crimped on. I just use a pair of vice grips to crimp them on. You can use a crimping tool, works great too. Now I took off the vice grips that was holding it. I'm putting on the 2 spade connectors, and I'll wrap them in electrical tape too, just so that there's no chance that the metal can touch anything underneath the sink. Get that all done. So this is what it looks like when it's all finished. We got the water connector on there. We got the electrical connections. I'm going to turn it on and give it a try now. So I can hear the water coming in, and it sounds like it's filling correctly. And then right when it gets to the point where it's going to do the circulation motor, I can hear the water stop. I can hear it turn off. So the fill valve is working great, and this will solve the overfilling problem that happens to some of the older Miele dishwashers. So thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe to our channel when you get a chance. Thanks a lot.